Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading for September 2022. This is a general love reading for Pisces. However, cross watchers are also welcome. Keep in mind that the rules of the individuals or energies identified in this reading may be swapped, and that the intensity of the energies or situation may vary. So take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. In this first column, we take a look at your love vibrations. So the energy that you're putting out there and receiving in terms of love. In this second column, Pisces, we look at your connection to your body and your senses in terms of sensual pleasure. In this third column, we uncover your potential for romance this month. And in this fourth column, we get love advice from your higher self. And for those of you interested, I'll be closing off the reading with a message from a special someone. So I don't tend to read reversals. I read intuitively, and that does include meanings for reversals. I did leave this 5 of discs or 5 of pentacles upside down, reversed, because pretty much this in this deck the image is really not that I guess different from the right side up. So in terms of your love vibrations, Pisces, you have the Crow, clarity, destiny, clairvoyance. You also have the Emperor, the Sun, and 7 of Wands here. So in terms of your love vibration, it's a sense of standing your ground, a sense of whatever it is that is going to happen, you'll have a sense of it. You will kind of almost not necessarily feel, but almost envision what you need to do, what you need to say. Things will kind of be more, more bright, enlightened, obvious for you this month in terms of what to put your efforts into, and kind of what is coming to you in terms of love and recognizing what it is. There's a sense that you have with the Emperor and the Sun, a real determination to, as well as the 7 of Wands, a determination to set really healthy boundaries for yourself, and kind of make sure that you're staying true to your beliefs. So let's take a look at this 7 of Wands down here. You have the 8 of Swords. So maybe in the past you feel that you've kind of given power to others, and maybe you found some way to deal with negative thought patterns and are really trying to hold on to this sense of inner knowing and kind of standing up for yourself. Let's take a look at the Emperor. You have the Ace of Cups. So really these boundaries that you're setting up for yourself is really allowing you to control the way that you want to use your intuition and your emotion, your creativity. It's a sense of really there might be a tendency for you to kind of allow for other other people's emotions or priorities to affect you. But there's been some type of something has happened to really kind of allow you to see things clearly, and know that if you are to put up boundaries, if you are to kind of, say no thank you, or kind of, duck away from any type of, drama or chaos around you, you're able to really have more control of your intuition, the water that surrounds you and within you. So let's take a look at the sun. You have the 5 of Wands here. So there might be things that distract you from time to time, but with these, this kind of, at least for this month, you are really trying to focus your energy on, resolving things, making sure that you are kind of grounded in your own reality. And in terms of your connection to your body and senses, you have this Rose Love Sensuality card. You have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the 5 of Discs, or 5 of Pentacles. And it says Destitution on the card, but it came out reverse. I don't tend to do reversals, but I think it was really clear to come out this way to indicate that you are trying to be more in connection with yourself, and looking at things from a place of appreciating what there is as opposed to focusing on what there isn't. Over here it says clarity, and over here on this Ace of Swords it also says clarity. So here with the Magician, there's a real sense of knowing that you can make a change. And since this has to do with your body and senses for sensual pleasure, it seems that this change is focusing on what you, again, that what you do have, what you can create, what you can expand upon, and not really dwelling on what you don't have. So let's take a look at this 5 of Pentacles reversed here. You have the Hierophant. So it's a sense of learning, kind of rearranging the information that you had in the past, like seeing things from a different perspective, and kind of using that as a way to kind of see how maybe in the past you've been kind of breaking away from the things that you wanted, the way that you wanted to kind of be around others, and even the thoughts that you have when you're alone. So let's look at the Ace of Swords. You have the 2 of Cups. So there's a sense of you having an understanding that in order to bring in certain pleasures, whether they're just, things that sound great, taste great, look great, feel good, basically it's a sense of you understanding that what you can enjoy is ultimately what you will be able to share with someone else. So it's as if you are definitely making a more conscious effort to come from a place of love, because that's ultimately where you see your strength, a strength of, being connected to people in a positive way, but also using that love kind of like with everything in your life, whether it's being creative, a job that you do, interacting with, friends. It's a sense of you really, again, this sense of having healthy boundaries and understanding that you can be really in charge of how you feel, and how you feel really impacts so much of your world. So here with the Magician, you have the Magician. So definitely recognizing your skills, your talents, what you have available to you. And again, with this being your body and your senses, recognizing, like really embracing this concept of it's your body, you're going to honor it, worship it, so that, you have someone else in your life who will also honor and worship it. So here, in terms of potential for romance, in September, you've got this Commitment card. You've also got this Justice card. You have the King of Discs or King of Pentacles, and you have the Universe, which is the equivalent to the World card. So for some of you Pisces, perhaps you could be getting married. Justice is a card of legalities. And with the King of Discs, there's a sense of perhaps you have found your balanced pair, someone who wants to be a provider, protector, nurture a family, and its sense of like accomplishment, huge accomplishment for your whatever journey you've been on. This could even just be getting engaged or moving in together. So let's take a look at that Justice card. Or even being in a committed relationship. You have the Knight of Cups. So definitely there's this this focus on positive water elements, the positive aspects of emotions, creativity, sensitivity, even being vulnerable. It's almost a sense of perhaps in the past you've really had an issue with being vulnerable, but this new kind of way of looking at the silver lining of things, looking at the positive aspects, and having these healthy boundaries is allowing you to know the people worth being vulnerable with. So let's take a look at the Universe or the World card down here. You have the Six of Cups. In the sense of like harmony and balance, it's almost as if the things that you were hoping for as a child, the way that you saw your future, that you saw romance, it's kind of, you're seeing that come to fruition, or you're seeing that you're able to play a role in that, those thought process that you had before. Let's see about this King of Discs. You have Six of Wands. So definitely some type of recognition, celebration is going on for you in terms of romance. And in terms of love advice from your higher self, Pisces, you have this card that says devotion to the small. So here, your higher self is kind of letting you know that gratitude for, the small things the things that provide you a sense of being grounded to the earth. Perhaps perhaps you are gardening more, appreciating flowers, appreciating the small things around you. This concept is really helping you to accomplish the things, or maybe see the greatness of your life around you. You've got the Temperance card, you've got the 10 of Discs, or the 10 of Pentacles. It says establishment, and you have the Lovers card, which is not just about love of others, it's love of self. It's about making choices for the long term, and a sense of like a certain decision about how you want to live your life. So here, there's a sense of really being in a place of balance, needing to focus on even, it's almost a sense of being with your body and senses, where you are having these healthy boundaries. You are being more in tune with your sensations of your body, with your intuition, because you know that you can easily, things can easily shift. You can easily come off balance. And so here, this concept, this devotion to the small, appreciating those things, recognizing that, being grounded, having a sense of balance is really what makes your entire, your entire environment, world, something that you are not only capable of maneuvering through, but you are enjoying it and finding the love that you want. So let's take a look at this Temperance card. You have this Empress card. So here it's almost as if you are not preparing, but this being grounded, this sense of balance, this sense of appreciating all aspects of what's around you. You have the feeling that you are connected to everything around you. There's that sense of love and, beauty. And even though this isn't the Star card, it's almost a sense of hope when it comes to the things that you want to create for yourself in your life. So let's take a look at the Lovers card down here. You have the Knight of Swords. So it may be that in the past, or tendencies for the future as well, that there are, things that kind of can, like I said, throw you off balance, and you might have a knee-jerk reaction to those things. But this devotion to the small, making sure that you stay grounded, making sure that you are looking at your best and highest good for the long term, will help you to kind of take a second to get grounded before kind of giving into those knee-jerk reactions. And let's take a look at the 10 of Discs. You have the 10 of Wands. So it seems like, the day-to-day of life is something that you have put a lot of effort in to, getting to this point of, being in a place of loving yourself, seeing that you have the ability to change the way that you've kind of felt or seen yourself in the past, and that you can have this amazing, romance, even a family, if that's what you want, with this Empress card, this Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, the two Magicians, the Ace of Cups. So it seems like there is a lot of amazing stuff happening in your life, at least in September, Pisces. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for thoughts and feelings from your current love interest or future love interest, depending on your situation. You have on fire, hidden, victory awaits. So in terms of this message here, this hidden aspect, I'm thinking is more of what you have been dealing with in the past and trying to bring to the surface. And it is really coming, it's almost like bubbling to that surface and giving you the ability to switch masks whenever you want. You have the Magician here and the Magician here. One is backwards, one is forward. So you have the ability to really manage however you want to interact with the world, interact with those around you. And there is this focus on, on love, being grounded, being grateful for the small things. And if this is not commitment in terms of another person, it's almost a commitment of having a certain standard because you know what you want for your future. And like the Six of Wands here says, victory awaits, even if it might feel, difficult at times. This is something that is meant for you. Anyway, I'm hoping that this reading provides a helpful perspective of love in the month of September. To uncover more about the month, check out readings for each of your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.